Brendan Fraser claims he was sexually assaulted by ex-HFPA president in 2003. Los Angeles, Variety.com. Brendan Fraser is joining the MeToo movement, coming forward on Thursday with allegations of sexual assault by an ex-president of the Hollywood Foreign Press Association. In a new interview with GQ, the Mummy star alleges that the HFPA's Philip Burke assaulted him at the Beverly Hills Hotel in the summer of 2003. His left hand reaches around, grabs my ass cheek, and one of his fingers touches me in the taint. And he starts moving it around, the actor said. Burke recounted the incident in his memoir with signs and wonders, but said he pinched Fraser's behind as a joke. According to Fraser, though, it wasn't a joke, and he was overcome with fear, and had to remove Burke's hand. I felt ill. I felt like a little kid. I felt like there was a ball in my throat. I thought I was going to cry, he says. He rushed home and told his wife about the encounter, but was afraid to go public with the incident as I didn't want to contend with how that made me feel, or it becoming part of my narrative. Fraser, through his reps, asked the HFPA for an apology, which Burke says he wrote, but added my apology admitted no wrongdoing. The usual if I've done anything that upset Mr. Fraser, it was not intended and I apologize. Burke, who took a 6-month leave of absence from the HFPA in April 2014 following backlash from his memoir, but is still a member, denied the claim in an email to GQ, saying Mr. Fraser's version is a total fabrication. The HFPA did not respond to Variety's request for comment. The actor said that the incident made him reclusive, and he retreated from public life. He questioned if the HFPA blacklisted him as a result, since he was rarely invited back to the Golden Globes, which the HFPA runs, after 2003. He believes it's partly why his career derailed, and said the phone does stop ringing in your career, and you start asking yourself why. There's many reasons, but was this one of them? I think it was. Fraser added that he was emboldened to come forward by the MeToo and Time's Up movements, saying I know Rose McGowan, I know Ashley Judd, I know Mira Sorvino, I've worked with them. I call them friends in my mind. I haven't spoken to them in years, but they are my friends. I watched this wonderful movement, these people with the courage to say what I didn't have the courage to say. Am I still frightened? Absolutely. Do I feel like I need to say something? Absolutely. Have I wanted to many times? Absolutely. Have I stopped myself? Absolutely, Fraser said in the interview. Maybe I am overreacting in terms of what the instance was. I just know what my truth is. In the GQ piece, Fraser also discussed the physical dangers of stunt work, which he described as destructive, particularly for the 3 Mummy films he starred in. By the time he was working on the series' 3rd film in 2008, I was put together with tape and ice. I was building an exoskeleton for myself daily. Eventually these injuries resulted in multiple surgeries, including a laminectomy, a partial knee replacement, back and vocal cord surgeries, that amounted to 7 years in and out of hospitals. I felt like the horse from Animal Farm, whose job it was to work, and work, he said. Orwell wrote a character who was, I think, a proletariat. He worked for the good of the whole. He didn't ask questions, he didn't make trouble, until it killed him. I don't know if I've been sent to the glue factory, but I felt like I've had to rebuild this, that I've built that got knocked down, and do it again for the good of everyone, whether it hurts you or not.